2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. So, guys, today is our first ever call in show. But we're going to be talking about are the people around you holding you back from becoming successful? You know, a lot of people in the chat don't really look at it as an outside force that's that may be holding you back from greatness. You know, a lot of people might think that they're just unlucky. It's not their time. You know, but really, you're the ideas that you have and the drive that you have. 9 times out of 10, people around you, the people that you allow in your space, in your area, they secretly don't want you to make it. You know. So what happens a lot of times is people will start planting seeds. Yeah, I said that they'll plant seeds. They'll plant ideas in your head to make you think that you shouldn't do what you think you're doing. You shouldn't go to work today. You shouldn't go to school today. Let's hang out. Anything that they can do to knock you off the path that you're on. 9 times out of 10, a lot of people will do this. So, how to maneuver? And how do you know exactly if somebody's holding you back? How do you know if your best friend, your girlfriend, your mom, your brother, that's holding you back? A lot of times, especially with family members, guys, family members, a lot of times family members tend to hold other family members back because they still look at you as Junebug in the back room. They still look at you as somebody like how can they been grown this whole time and you think you're gonna come up and you're gonna become successful? For everybody who's new on this channel, if you like content like this, hit that subscribe button. Today we're gonna have our first call-in show, so you guys will be able to call into the show. Once that time period to call into the show arrives, I will post that number and pin it in the comments, and you guys go at it. But I will say, super chats do come first. Super chats and members. If you're a member of the channel already, you come first. Hold on, guys. Let me get my charger. 1 second. You see, guys, there's a lot of people out here who think that it's, they think that they think that they are dumb. They think that they're wrong about what they're doing, but really, you have $1 million idea. You have an idea that sets you apart from poverty. And if other people had your idea, your intelligence, they will either A, talk you out of it, or B, if they don't talk you out of this idea, then what they're going to do is they're going to come and try to do whatever you got planned before you do it. Now, how many of you guys have ever been around somebody, and you had a great idea? You know the idea that you got is great. It's 100, and then next thing you know, the only person you told is doing exactly what you said that you was gonna do, and you still ain't did it. You see what happens? Do you see what happens when you talk about things that is not in existence with people, meaning that it started in your mind? You had $1 million idea in your mind, and you went and started talking, and other people are not going to tell you that, man, this is a good idea. This is that. No, 9 times out of 10, they're going to try to steal your idea and how to do it first. You cannot deny the fact that there's competition amongst people, and everybody wants to be more successful than the next person. But why did it have to be my friend though? Why did it have to be somebody that I was in a relationship with? A lot of you guys got females. And you have a great idea. You're about to become successful. And she's scared of your success. She's scared of you climbing the ladder. She's scared of you climbing the ladder because she thinks that if you climb the ladder, then that means that you're going to have more women that is attracted to you. You're going to have more women. You're going to have more access, and then she's going to be left behind. So a lot of times there's a lot of modern women who are sitting back waiting. You pillow talking to this chick, and the whole time she's jealous. She's talking negativity into what God has planned for you. And the sad part about it is that a lot of you guys don't even understand that people around you is keeping you in a position, because as you guys know, misery loves company. Misery, let me say that again. Misery loves company. So a lot of times dudes and females will put you in a position where you're stuck. They don't want you to quit your job and start this business. She probably like, hey, I'm about to go buy this Birkin bag, and try to make the Birkin bag sound fantastic. And next thing you know, the startup money that you about to use to go create your company, you end up buying a Birkin bag. So guys, we're about to have a call-in show today. So if you guys are ready to hit the line, make sure you guys thumbs up the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. How many of you guys would like to call into the show and come on to the show. How many of you guys would like to call in and come into the show? So what we're gonna do now, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna drop the phone number. Now, if anybody has any music in the background, if you have any music in the background, if you call the show cussing, call into the show cussing, don't know how to talk proper English, you know, you're gonna be blocked from the channel. You can do whatever you want on the show. He said, "Can I smoke on the show?" You're on the phone. I don't advise you to do that, but if that's what you want to do it. So right now, we're gonna put that number up. We're gonna put the phone number up, guys. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Get them likes up. You guys about to have the opportunity to come on live. You guys about to have the opportunity to come onto the show. Give me a second. Alright, I'm about to drop that number. Aladdin David said drop that number. I'm about to drop that number in the comments. Don't be getting on here playing if you don't want to get blocked. Don't come on here playing if you don't want to get blocked, okay? Alright guys, I dropped that number in the comments. I dropped that number in the comments. So I dropped that number in the comments. So, you know. So we're gonna be talking about what's holding you back financially. You know, is there somebody in your immediate circle that's holding you back? You know, so a lot of people are one step away from success and don't even know it. A lot of you guys are one step away from success and don't even know it. It's like the guy, when there's a roadblock, and there's a brick wall, most people will stand at that brick wall and run away. They'll walk the other way around it when success is right through that brick wall. So the person who decides to bust through the brick wall, everybody else telling him, don't go through the brick wall. Don't go through the brick wall. You're not going to make it. You know, guys, do you have anybody in your immediate life that's holding you back? That's holding you back. That's you're in a position where you're trying to do A, B, and C, but at the same time you might be staying with an auntie. You might have your baby mother's family or your wife's family who don't like you. You know. Kiki said, I have no money problems. All right, guys, so we got somebody. We got somebody. Let's see. I answered it, but I answered the call. Come on, if you're gonna call in right now. That number is in the comments, pinned in the comments, pinned to the top of the comments. If you guys want to call into the show, call in. Kansas Owens said, send her 25 for a 3-5. So you see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying right here, guys. Nah, this MIR. Send me 25 for a 3-5. And this is what I'm talking about. You shouldn't be in a position. You should be in a position where $25, like my cigarettes almost cost $25. My cigarettes cost like $14. If you can't afford a 3-5 for a 25, then that's a problem. You know. So a lot of you guys are scared. We have a 14-year-old in the building. We don't. If you're 14, you shouldn't be on this adult channel. So I ask you to leave. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna block you. Yeah, I'm gonna block you. Bye. Have a good night. You know. Block you. But a lot of times, you might be with a woman, and the whole time that you're with this chick, or you with this guy, they don't want you. They're holding you back from greatness. Aladdin Davis, you can call in to the show instead of asking me questions in the comments. You see, a lot of you guys scared to call into the show. Then why don't you call into the show and stay on topic? Guys, make sure you guys thumbs up the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Slab Slayer Bates said, I'm back. Guys, this is the first ever call-in show. You can call in and get the advice, from not only me, but from people in the chat. Hello, who do we have here? Guys, if you're gonna call in, call into the show. Roman the Great said, hi, is Memphis for tourism and vacation. If you have an issue that you want to discuss with me about Memphis and stuff like that, then you can call into the show, bro. Call into the show. Guys, this is the only chance that you're gonna get. Yo. Who is this?
It's Flopplay.
It's
Flopplay, bro.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Mom.
It's Flopplay, bro.
Yeah, how old are you?
45.
You're what? Yeah, we got kids calling in. Guys. We got kids calling in the chat. We got kids calling in the chat. I'm trying to get it where the calls will come through the Bluetooth speaker, but it won't come through the Bluetooth speaker. But so we're gonna have to do the best we can with the speaker on the phone. Hello? And the thing about it, we got somebody who just called into the show. Somebody who called into the show who sound like a YN, with a 336 area code. He sound broke and dusty. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you sound broke and dusty, bro. Like, he called and then said something and then hung up. He's a coward. You're a coward. And you're broke. And we trying to help people level up on this channel. Let me say that again. We trying to help people level up on this channel. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. You rich, bro. Guys, make sure you guys thumbs up the video. And this is what I'm saying, guys. Just like the people in the chat. This is the same thing what I'm saying. It's people around you who are trying to keep you in a position that you're in. But once you show them that they have no control over your life, these people are not clocking in on a job for you. They're not clocking in on a job for you. There's nothing they can do to stop what you got going on. Alright, so we're gonna block. He said this is a fake number. It is a fake number. Yeah, it's a fake number. Why would I want to give you my real number? It's not about the number. It's about calling in into the show. But we're going to block you. Your number's blocked. Who cares that's a face? CMA said, what's the best men's cologne? I use Versace a lot. That's really all I use, really. I don't really go out or nothing like that. So, but that's all I use is Versace. Men's cologne. I do like Burberry as well. I like Burberry as well. Burberry is real good. But I know there's a lot of other colognes that, if you want to ask for some advice, Unique Loft, call into the show. You guys can call into the show. If you want questions, if you want a question answered, make sure you guys call into the show. Melissa said, I have a question. What's the show called? The show is called Are People Holding You Back from Success? Are people holding you back from success? Melissa said the show's called Musty the Clown. Oh, I got something that's musty, all right. I got something that's musty. Melissa sounds like, your name sounds like some trailer trash Karen. What success are you talking about? You'll never, hey, Kermise Branch, if you wanna talk, call it. I posted a number. Call into the show. How about that? How about that? Call into the show. And if you have music in the background, and if you're talking cussing and all that, you're gonna get blocked. Because other than that, I'm not gonna read your comments. You know, a bunch of trolls, guys. A bunch of people. 99% of, at least 90% of the population is noise. So when you're going about your day, whether you're in New York City, in a major city like New York, Miami, or Los Angeles, a lot of people is going to stop and talk to you. There's going to be a lot of ideas thrown around. But who you choose to listen to will determine what type of person you is. You know, some people go around believing everything everybody say. Let me say that again. Some people go around believing everything everybody say, guys. And the problem with that is that everybody can't be right. Everybody can't be right. It's crazy. Hey guys, do anybody want to become a moderator? Anybody want to become? If you're tired of the foolish comments in the comments, do you guys want to be a moderator? I need some help getting a lot of these guys who is talking crazy in the comments out of here. So C Dot said, "EMI, we'll try you out." So C Dot, you're now a moderator. I already got one moderator in the building. Justin G said he want to be a moderator. Let's try Justin G out. So we got two moderators in here now. Thank you, C Dot. Appreciate you. So, guys, a lot of times there's people all around us, millions of people, who is in situations, you know, whether you might be a child, you know, or a teenager, and you stay in a toxic environment, you know, like the place you stay at, your mom doesn't care, you know, you gotta feed yourself, you know, there's always arguments, and at the whole time, nobody's teaching you that you can go to college for free. You know, nobody's teaching you that um you have more potential than adults in that house. You know, because a lot of those adults in that house have all here for one, they're probably in debt. They probably already messed up their credit. You know, they probably ain't really got a great amount of job skills or career skills. Um, Green Goblin said, "You are not Rakas. Stop trying to be him." And the sad part about it is that a lot of times we, as people, we've been raised in environments that has been holding us back as well. It's just like me. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. There's not much opportunity in places like Memphis, Tennessee. You know, a lot of times in Memphis, Tennessee, you know, the jobs. I remember the jobs was like 725. Most jobs it was real hard work. They didn't really have a good selection of jobs, you know, and the crime rate and the things that people did in my environment to get rich, you know, was taking penitentiary chances. And a lot of times, a lot of people are scared to move from wherever they're at to a better location so they can make more money. And if you want to know about better locations, you know, I know all about that. Better locations, you make more money, you know, even if you have to be homeless. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you guys would like to call into the show, you can call into the show. I have a number that's pinned in the comments. You know, I have a number that's pinned into the comments. Also, if you guys want to support this channel, I have a basketball that everybody who super chats, this ball is going to get filled up with super chatters. People who done super chatted, donated to the channel. And then I'm going to send this ball to one of you lucky fans out there. You know. So just remember the super chat ball. If you do super chat, you know, your name is going on the ball. Alright, listen, I'm gonna remove Justin as a moderator. Yeah, I think he is a troll. Justin G trolling in the comments as a moderator. Thank you, C-Dot, for sending the ball. You are broke. Let's be for real. Crazy. Guys, there's nothing wrong with being broke, guys. Guys, let me say this again. There's a lot of, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, there's nothing wrong with being broke. You know, a lot of times people who might have or feel like they have some money probably only have $1,000, might only have $500. They ain't really got it like that. At any time, the tables can turn, and you can become here, and the other person can become here. You know, somebody who started before you. How many times have you seen somebody who is, let's say you're 30 years old, and you see a young man who's about 23 with an Audi, doing his thing, working, got his own condo. You know, so that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, you can outpace, just like the turtle in the hare. You can outpace people. You know, you can outpace people even if you're broke. Even if you're broke, it's not a death sentence. You know, because in order to become rich, you have to in order to become rich, you have to transform yourself. You have to transform yourself into into the person that acquires that type of money. You know, meaning what you eat, what you drink, your health. You know, jogging, being able to have the energy to complete the task that's a hand that needs to be done. It's crazy. And people will come and you know tell you that it's not gonna work, that what you're doing, you don't know what you're talking about, you're not gonna become successful, you're a bum, you're this, you're that. And the whole time, guys, you can outmaneuver the noise. You can outmaneuver the noise. And the way to outmaneuver the noise is to stay silent. Guys, let me say that again. The way to outmaneuver the noise is to stay silent. Because everybody and a mama is out here flaunting their wealth. Everybody out here and a mom is out here talking loud, telling everybody their business. So when you're silent, you know, nobody knows when if you made a mistake and you got an audible that mistake. Nobody knows that nobody knew how much money you had anyway. You know, nobody knew. So now you don't have to worry about some things that you said that you have to, you know what I'm saying, have to try to keep up with. Now you feel bad because you can't keep up with what you said. That's why everybody else be talking, that noise on the job, talking about this, that, you know, you stay silent. You know, learn how to be peaceful, learn how to tell people what they want to hear. You know, like if I'm on a job and I got somebody, it's like everybody I work with do not know I got a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I've been working for years. Like only a select few people on my jobs know I got a YouTube channel. You see what I'm saying? Most people will go off and be like, man, yeah, I'm on YouTube, and they'll want to be your friend and stuff like that. But if I let people know that, I don't want people judging me on my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my space. So that's why silence, guys, if you master silence, then most people, like a lot of these guys who talking crazy in the chats, and you just stay silent, you know, just because they got a group of guys and they hanging around and they trying to make you feel bad and stuff like that, and you stay silent and they thinking you sweet and this, and it was like, and then out of nowhere, you know, hold your blade. Let me say it again, hold your blade. Man, C-Dot, you doing a great job in the chat. You doing a great job in the chat, C-Dot. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you to all the moderators. I appreciate you guys who come. You guys be holding it down. So, guys, which Wayne D said I'm emotional. You know, everybody's emotional, Wayne D. Everybody's emotional, but the thing about it is, how do you channel? You know, is how do you deal with your emotions? That's the answer. That's the big answer, Smarty Pants, Mr. Wayne D. We have a lot of modern American black people who do not know how to channel their anger, which is an emotion. And so you can't tell me you never got angry or jealous. If you haven't, then you're not a real person. You know, because I see videos every day. Police pull you over. Man, hey, I'ma sue you, man. I'ma sue. This is racist. That's emotions. You know. Like a lot of you dudes are crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Control, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people, a lot of guys never stay with a woman Yeah, I said it. There's a lot of dudes out here who never stayed with a chick before, and they get with this chick, and they don't know how to control their emotions, and then she starts testing him, and going out, flirting at guys in his face because she's testing you, and then you end up catching the domestic violence charge. Yeah, domestic. If you ever caught a assault charge, then you've been emotional. If you ever had to unalive somebody, that had to do something with your emotions. There's a lot of guys sitting in prison because they couldn't handle their emotions. Emotions is a human experience. Emotions is a human experience, guys. It's crazy. You have to control your emotions. How else is you going to get rich? How else is you going to become financially successful if you don't control your emotions? If you open a coffee shop, a lot of people probably come into your shop and they're going to tell you your coffee sucks. This coffee sucks and the coffee here is better than this one. And I done seen people at McDonald's, modern American black people at McDonald's, you don't even own this company. And you get mad for a company you don't even own. You be like this is yours. You know, like all emotional. So people are going. People, life is all emotion. It's all emotion. But men, we don't really show our emotions. You know what I'm saying? We don't really show our emotions. But you have to learn how to master your emotions if you want to become successful. Just like you have to learn how to, like I said, it's a transition. It's a transition from becoming the person you may be right now to a millionaire. So if you want to be a millionaire, you have to transition to the person who is capable of handling and equipping $1 million. You know, you know, people who go out and play the lottery, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna end up broke. Even the people who win tens of millions of dollars on the lottery, 9 times out of 10, most of those people who won the lottery, except a few, they're broke again. After a couple years, you're gonna become broke because self-made millionaires, guys, self-made millionaires can become millionaires over and over again, meaning they know what it takes. They know what they have to do to get this million. They didn't got it before. So that's why millionaires are motivated people. They're motivated people. You might see them jogging, you can't even interrupt their time. If they're on the computer and they're doing something, they ain't answering no phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing. But Justin G, you in here, you ain't talking about nothing, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Like, get some from this. If you don't get nothing from your from your old school neighbor, Unc Myth 2.0, if you don't get nothing from my old butt, if you don't get nothing from me, then you lost in the sauce. You lost in the sauce, man. Let me say this again. Life is all about paying bills. There's no way around it. Let me say it again. There's no way around paying bills. You're gonna have to pay bills. If you're an adult and you're running away from paying bills, a lot of guys be getting credit cards. and loans and be like, oh, that's free money. Or it's not free money. You're gonna have a bill that you have to pay back. And if you keep it and you don't pay it back, you'll never get more than what they gave you. You playing yourself. You'll never even get $50. They'll never loan you $50. You know. A lot of us put ourselves in these positions. Justin G said he $39,000 in. I doubt that. I doubt that, Justin. I'm not knocking you. But if you're 39,000 in, you won't be on my live. You know. Guys, I'm going to take this time right now to promote the Super Chat Ball. The basketball that if you guys Super Chat to the channel, you guys get your name placed on this basketball. And this ball is going to get sent to one of you guys. One of you lucky guys out there, guys or girls. You know. And if nobody wants it, hey, I keep it. I keep it for about 10 years and then auction it off in about 10 years. And that's my first Super Chat ball. That is a Super Chat ball. Hershey Battle said, hell no. And you don't want to know the funny part about it for everybody who be like, I ain't Super Chatting him nothing. I ain't Super Chatting him nothing. I ain't doing nothing. He on here begging. He doing this, he doing that. You want to know something? No matter what people say, guys, if 5 people have Super Chatted in the last week, 5 people have Super Chatted in the last week. So, you know what that means. You know what that means, that there's plenty more where that came from. You know. When you have great topics like I do and you give good advice like I do, people want to support. You know, people want to come out and help. Like this dude right here ain't talking about he thug like Tupac. This dude ain't thug like Tupac. He came from the streets. If you guys know me, you know me. He came from the streets, but he's not that anymore. You know. Yeah. But a lot of you guys, a lot of my haters are going to be my fans. A lot of you guys are going to transition from haters to fans. You know. And you is. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. So do anybody, and a lot of you guys are sending comments. That's what the Super Chats is for. Like nobody can see your comment like that. Like the people who is so many comments. It's like what? Over 100 comments, 200-300 comments already. Like a lot of times, I'm not gonna get to that comment. Then I got a moderator in the chat as well. I'm not gonna get to that comment. So if you want your question read out loud, and you want to promote yourself, that's what the Super Chat's for. Because the Super Chat outrides all the noise in the chat. You know, the Super Chat outrides all the noise in the chat. But I do go through the chat and read as well. Like we're going to do right now. How you out here trying to motivate yourself while puffing on the depression stick? It's my addiction, man. Wayne D is just my addiction. And I'm working on it. How about that? Bud said, you love haters. Yes, I do. But I'm not going to tolerate them. Like if you're going to come in here and be disrespectful. Wayne D said, life isn't about paying bills. It's about making memories, chasing dreams, and leaving a mark that outlives your paycheck. Guys, if there's a rich person with a $3 million home, He probably has landscapers to come to the house and cut the grass, and that's a bill. There's a lot of people with pools. Wayne D is so slow. You know, a lot of people with yachts. You think that a rich person is about to sit there and clean their yachts when they don't have the time to do that? You know, they're gonna pay people, security guards. You know, you're gonna have to always pay light bill. You see, Wayne D is talking about being homeless. Wayne D and actually rich people pay more bills. That's how I know you broke, Wayne D. Rich people pay way more bills, you know, than poor people. Come on, bro. It's inevitable that rich people have way more bills. When you put gas in your car every day, that's a bill, right? Ain't that a bill? You crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I figured it. I figured Justin was a troll. Yeah, I figured Justin was a troll. What's a roughed IRA? A roughed IRA is something that I'm learning about right now. A roughed IRA is like something like a retirement plan. It's like an investment. It's like you put money into it. You know, I know a little bit about it. You know, you put money into it and it compounds. You know, it's just like index funds. I'm learning about index funds as well. You know, learn about index funds as well. Um, A Ryan said, but I work hard 6 days a week to provide, so I take care of mine. Right. That's what you. A lot of times, that's what you work for. But we do not want to work hard all our lives, guys. You know, working a job, you can't escape paying bills. You can't escape working a job until you work that job and then make a system where you have enough money to live without working the job no more. But most people don't have a system. Most people in this country do not have a system. So you have to work a job. You know, the only way we grow is by doing what we don't like. This is why I'm starting my own business next year. Hey, salute to AA Ron, man. Man, I wish you luck on that, brother. You know when it is the right time to jump out there. You know, um, do it. Guys, the best thing you could ever do, A.N. Ron said, is live like you're broke. Living like you're broke and staying silent to keep you out of the way, guys. What Wayne? We got Wayne D. Wayne D is one of my haters of the video. Wayne D is one of my biggest haters in this video today. Let's see what Wayne D's talking about. What is your strategy for achieving success? And please, no generic answers like content creators. Well, like I said, Wayne D, if you want that, you can super chat any amount, and I'll tell you. You can super chat 99 cents, and I'll tell you. You know, super chat 199. Show some type of love for the channel, because you've been salty in the comments all night. You know, I ain't had no gifts today. Ain't nobody gifted me. Last week was jumping. You know, I was getting super chats, gifts, you know, but this week is slow. But that's cool. Yeah, it's good that he's putting you in timeout, man. Sometimes we need timeouts. It's just like a lot of guys end up in jail because they can't control their emotions. Guys and girls, they end up in jail because they can't control their emotions. You know. Dora Reed said, I have the biggest question for you in your whole life. Well, if it's that big, then super chat and I'll read it. Super chat and put the question in the super chat, and I promise you I'll read it. Other than that, I'm not answering your question. How about that? How about it? Steve sent the gift. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. The live is starting to come alive now. The money is generated. He sent the jewel. One jewel. I appreciate you, Steve. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. And I keep telling guys, if you wanna stand out on this YouTube channel, if you wanna stand out on this channel, on this live, the best way, you see how that gift popped up when Steve sent the gift. Now the super chat logo is way bigger than the gifts logo. The super sticker and the super chat logo is way bigger than that, and it's colorful every time. So for all the questions I haven't got to, I'm waiting for them questions to pop up on the super chat. You know, I think a lot of guys be expecting. I think a lot of guys be expecting Wayne D said, what inspired you to start creating content? Well, I always been creating content, but I didn't know how to monetize it. Just like I used to rap, and I didn't know how to monetize it. But the person who really inspired me, you guys, I gotta give it up for your boy Kevin Samuels. The person who really inspired me to got down, really take it seriously, was like around the time Kevin Samuels. And Kevin Samuels is him. Kevin Samuels and the other guys like Anton Daniels, you know, who was making content, and then they was doing good and stuff off of it, and they was telling a good message. Those are the guys that motivated me. Cheese Bass put some Arabic letters. I don't read Arabic. I don't read Arabic yet. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I will read Arabic. But I don't know. So do we have any questions? Do we have any questions? Any genuine questions? I'm gonna try to get to them. Any, because a lot of people can't super chat. Let me say that again. A lot of people can't super chat, so we're gonna get to some questions. You know, are people holding you back? Facts. See that says super chat if you can. Yeah, send them super chats, guys. I'm trying to make this a 2 hour live. Usually we have way more people in the building than this. Usually we'll have like 50 people in the building at one time, and that's when the super chats usually be rolling in. You know, but a lot of people be trying to hold you back from becoming successful. You know. Um Zika Eddie said, you're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel. I do a bunch of reaction videos. I do a bunch of self videos where it's just me talking. You know, all different type of content that's on this channel and will be coming to this channel. You know, I got a lot of ideas where we're gonna have some real world videos where I'm out here talking to homeless people, trying to figure out what made them get in this situation that they're in. You know, because I've been homeless before. What made you get into this? Is what I would ask a homeless person. What made you get in this situation that you're in now? And what's your plans to get out of this situation? Two main questions. Elijah said, you out of shape and obese. I mean, I'm like 225, 240. You know, I'm trying to lose a little weight. We know the truth. Oh yeah, I'm about to stop smoking nicotine. Yeah, I'm about to stop smoking nicotine though. So I appreciate you for everybody who be trying to get me to stop smoking. I'm about to stop smoking. And I'm about to lose this gut that I got too. You know. Yep. It's kind of harder for people who've been smoking for a long period of time. Like it's like psychology or like a mental thing. You know, like when I was younger, I started smoking when I was young. Like I first started smoking blacks, Black and Miles, and then came the Mary Jane. You know, then came the Mary Jane. Then came the cigarettes. And I've been smoking cigarettes for over 10 for about 18 years. So people like me who have been smoking for a long period of time, like we be hearing a lot of people talking about us smoking and stuff, but I could care less. I've been smoking. You know, I'm gonna try to stop smoking for myself. I don't care what y'all say, but if I want to smoke a cigarette, it ain't nothing you could do or say to me that's gonna make me stop. Especially in the chat. You know, I gotta want to stop smoking cigarettes. You know. Oh, we got somebody calling in into the channel. Somebody calling in to the channel. Yo. Yo. Yeah, see, you're silent. Can't hear nothing. You're silent. Can't hear nothing. Guys, this is a call-in show. I posted my number. I posted my number pinned in the chat. Sherry said, laugh out loud, a basketball guy. Oh yeah, I'm more than just a basketball guy. I'm the guy who's going to take most of you guys from being average people to being more financially successful than you ever been in your life. Guys, the way you get onto this basketball right here is by super chatting. This ball will be filled to the brim. Once it get filled up where you can't really see, you're gonna see letters, you're gonna see people all over the ball, just like this, and it's gonna be all over the ball. Then I'm gonna send this basketball to one of you, you know, or I give it to somebody who you want me to give it to, and I'll do it live. If you want me to go feed a homeless person, you know, if you want me to go find somebody who's homeless, like walk around with the camera live, and then go take them to get something to eat, you know, and stuff like I'll do that. Yeah, you guys made this ball, and if I fill this basketball up with super chats, I'd have made good money, so I could do that. You know, I'd have made good money, so I can do that. Yeah, but I'm patient. I am patient. You know, super chats are not gonna come all the time. You know that. You know, a lot of people struggling with a lot of dudes struggling with it. A lot of guys out here struggling with it. You know, which is not an issue. Like I said, guys, there's nothing wrong with being poor. You know, there's nothing wrong with being poor because poor people can excel further than somebody who been in the dirt for 10, 20 years and ain't got it yet. Ain't never stayed in a luxury apartment, never stayed in a luxury house, never traveled, ain't got no money, no bank account. You will be surprised the amount of people out here who ain't even got a bank account. Money moves with Mem 2.0. Yo. Yo. There's somebody keep calling but not saying nothing. Burger King foot letter said he losing his mind. Don't lose your mind, brother. Please do not lose your mind. Money moves with Mem 2.0.
What's up, bro?
What's happening?
Chilling. This is these nuts.
Man, we got.
Moderator? Bro, he's fake. You gotta get rid of him.
Oh, he talking
He's
about.
lying.
He talking about the
On
moderator.
chat, he's lying. On chat, he's lying. Hey, kick him out. Kick him out, fam. We got to go. Hey.
Yeah. We talking about. He's talking about the other moderator. The other moderator. You know, he been doing a good job today. Shout out to the homie. We would like to talk about your benefit package. What benefit package are you talking about? I didn't know I had a benefit package. There's a lot of people out here who will try to hold you back from becoming successful, guys. You know, it can be anybody. It can be your granny. It can be, you know, and they might not even consciously know what they're doing. You know, it can be your mother. It can be your brother. It can be coworkers, friends, a spouse. You know, your girlfriend, wife can potentially be holding you back from becoming successful. You know, and if there, like I tell anybody, is there if there's anything holding you back from what you need to do to get you to the next level, then you have to cut it off. The money moves from Myth 2.0. Stupid people come call in and plan crazy. A lot of you guys be calling in acting crazy, calling in to the show without nothing realistic to talk about. Money moves with Myth 2.0.
Hello.
Hey, how are you
Can you
doing?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm good, ready.
Yeah, where you calling from?
This Cyrus. I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, you from Tennessee? You sound like you from Memphis.
Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah.
What that supposed to mean?
And no, it just sound like you from Memphis. That's all. I know. You know, I know my people when I hear them. You know.
Oh, you know Memphis? You from Memphis?
Yeah.
Um, what's the topic? Or
So,
we just calling
so the topic is there anybody holding you back from becoming successful? Like, are people holding you back from becoming successful? It can be anybody.
oh no. I don't have the issue.
You ain't got that. You ain't got that issue.
Nah.
Where you work at?
I mean, I ain't gonna tell you exactly where I work, but I work for the government.
Oh, you work for the government?
Yes.
How long you been doing that?
For about 5 years, I work in the administrative department. Uh, I got my associates in criminal justice, and then I got my bachelor's. I'm working on my bachelor's now in criminal justice as well. And then I want to go to get my master's.
Oh snap! So you got it going on, then it sound like. Um, the
Yeah.
question is, how much debt are you in from college?
I'm not in any debt right now by the grace of God, which is why I went to community college first and got my associate's degree because it's a program. It's called the Tennessee. I can't think of the name of it, but it's like a scholarship you get. You get your first 2 years free, but it's only if you go to a community college. But it might have changed by now. But yeah, so I didn't have to go into any debt yet.
Okay, and what do you think about Memphis? Staying in Memphis, because I got a lot of people in Memphis who never left Memphis.
I mean, I love it. I think it just depends on the person. I say to myself, but my family is here, so I never wanted to be separated from my family. I know that everybody else goes to move far away and do all that stuff, but I like traveling, like I do that. But this is my stomping ground. This is my city. I know people. I get around fine. Like, this is where I feel at home at. So I don't want to leave, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I like being
I understand exactly
Like,
what you.
people are trying to force stuff on you, like, oh, if you move such and such, but you go to another city and the same stuff going on. It's just like Houston, or it's like any other city. Yeah, it's crime rates, but any big city gonna have, like, high crime rates. So, I don't want to move. I like where I'm at.
Okay, so do you have a husband or a boyfriend?
Nah, I ain't got no husband, but I do talk to somebody. But I wouldn't say we together just yet. We kind of still dating.
So how long y'all been dating for?
Um, it's probably been about 2.5 months, almost 3 months.
In 3 months, and you ain't what's taking you so long?
What's taking me so long? What you mean?
What's taking you so long with get snatching them up?
I mean, it's not taking me long to do anything, but I like to get to know a person. And we should only go out when we both have a weekend off. So our schedules kind of conflict. But I mean, he want to be with me, but I'm not just gonna say yes. And I don't feel like I just know him yet, if that makes sense.
So do you want a husband? That's the question. Or is your end result? Do you want to be single? You know, because that's fine. Today, you can get anything you want from being single. You know, but a lot of women end up being in their late 30s, early 40s, and you know, and then they be like, "Oh, I'm looking for a man, a husband, and stuff." What do you think about that? You think that you're looking for a husband, or
Um, well, I'm not looking for a husband. Now, if one find me, that's a different story. I do desire to be married. But at the same time, like, I'm not desperate. Like, some people, I think, rush into things because they feel like they running out of time, or they feel like they gotta settle because it ain't nobody else coming. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm chilling. If I, like, I'm not opposed to being falling in love one day, but at the same time, I'm not rushing it. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes social media make people feel like they got more options than what they really got. And I also feel like social media can make people feel like they need to rush into things, and they not really ready. So I'm not trying to be on either side of the fence with it. So I'm just like chilling.
I didn't ask you what's your age?
I'm 26.
You 26. You 26. You in your prime.
Yeah.
In your prime, where you know a lot of times y'all be 26 and partying, and then you're gonna marry a dude after you get through partying and having fun and stuff.
I'm 26 and I never been to a party a day in my life.
No,
I swear to
I ain't
God.
talking about. I ain't talking about a party. You know what I
Like,
mean partying. You know what I mean partying.
no, I don't know what you mean. I know
Yeah,
what you said.
like dating a lot of dudes and stuff like that. You know, going from guy to
No,
guy.
that ain't me either. Nah.
Also, we got her. We got you all wrong. We got you all wrong over here on the line, man.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Make sure you
I'm
guys
from Memphis, and I know my
thumbs up the
city
video.
carry a certain reputation, but that's not me.
Hey, bag getter said, she done been to them parties.
I
In
mean,
the
everybody is
comment.
entitled to. I don't really care about the comment section because it's just like everybody gonna try to push a narrative on you. I know Memphis got a certain reputation, so I'm not really. I don't care. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, that's between me and God. I know what I do and don't do. Shit, if I was, I mean, who gonna like? What y'all gonna do if I did say I party? So I don't owe you no lie. Like, who gonna take me if I was? I mean, I tell you that too. I mean, what can you do about it? Nothing. So, I mean, I don't owe you no lies. So it's just like, it is what it is. You can believe it or not believe it, but it's the truth.
Yep. Crazy.
And how old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm up there. I'm 35.
And you still single?
No, I'm married.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I've been married for a while now. Yep, with 3 beautiful babies.
That's good. That's a blessing. That's the goal. Because I was going to say, it be the ones out here with no kids, with 50 kids, 12 baby mamas, and they be trying to take other people talking about, well, you need to do this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, you ain't even got that shit together. How you going to tell me what to do?
Yeah, all my kids from my wife.
I was finna flip the script on you.
Oh, you trying to flip this? I'm over here being nice, man. Y'all thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video, y'all. Hit them thumbs up, man. Super chat. Let's get them super chats in here, man. Hey.
Yeah, I was finna flip the script.
Yeah, so do you have children already?
No.
Are you lying?
I swear to God, why would I lie if I had kids?
You sound like
what type of shit is that?
You sound like you got kids. I'm like, what sound like you got kids? Talking about. Yeah, but I appreciate.
I be doing simulation now.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever heard Ram Ranch? She holding up the line. All right, guys. All right, it was nice talking to you today. I appreciate you for calling in. I've seen you in the chat a couple times. You know what I'm saying? So,
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at you.
Alright.
Have a good night.
Good night.
All right. Yeah, guys. So, guys, like I said, if you guys want to call in, that number is right there. And if you guys really want help, like, you know, we got some people who. So if you want to call in, that number is pinned in the chat. It should be pinned in the top of the chat. That number should be pinned in the top of the chat. And also, if you want to skip the line, you can super chat. If you want to skip the line, you can super chat. He said, how you gonna help us? You know, a bag getter, you got a purple, you got a pink symbol by your name. I don't even want to talk to you anyway. Yep, and them kids sleep. Yep, the kids is sleep. Bag getter said she holding up the line. I got her off the line, and you guys still ain't calling in. You know, a lot of people be expecting people to come and give them a Lamborghini. You know, a lot of guys out here be expecting somebody to come knock on the door at their apartment or in the hood and be like, here's a $3.5 million house in Miami, the gated community. You know, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't know anybody, you know, maybe a couple people who it's not public, who have been gifted something supernatural. But for the majority of people, like me and you, we got to work our way up to the top. And money moves with Milk 2.0. Money moves with Milk.
Hi, and thanks for choosing Domino's on Roswell Road in Atlanta.
Oh, the numbers to call in. Bad Getter said if he call in, I gotta Apple Pay him. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Sarah J said, "What's your favorite color?" Green. My favorite color is green and blue. You know, blue for the hundreds, green for every dollar bill. You know, and orange for the tens. You know, and red for the 50s. You know. Bro said, bro, I am not here to sell your phone number. I am not here to sell your phone number. Money moves with Milk 2.0.
Quality and training purposes.
Hi, you've reached SDK Atlanta.
It's crazy. Okay, so Sarah said, "What's going on with the basketball?" So basically, this basketball is a super chat ball, meaning that I write the names. This basketball one day will be filled with YouTube people who super chat this channel, and then once it's filled, I'm gonna either send this ball to somebody, or I'm gonna shoot a video of me going to buy a homeless person lunch, you know, have a whole interview with them or something like that, and bless them. You know, this is what this ball is for. So this is the super chat ball. So if you want your name on this ball, send a super chat. So the live stream today is about, is there somebody in your life, it could be anybody, holding you back? You know, friends, are you holding yourself back from success? Money moves with Myth 2.0. Money moves with Myth 2.0.
Hey,
Yo,
HTC,
yo, where you calling from, bro?
up to 24 hours. It's open 24 hours. There is no cover charge to get in. It's free parking everywhere.
Khalib Williams said, "Get a job, bro. You got the name of the NFL player who plays for the Chicago Bears. You know, but you're the broke version of him. You know, you ain't got no picture for at your name, but you walking around with this dude's name. A millionaire. You walking around with a multi-millionaire's name who plays for the quarterback for the Chicago Bears." Yes, you. Money moves with Myth 2.0.
Man, I'm fucked up, man.
Yeah, I want to advise, man. That fucked up, brother.
Man, shit, these baby mamas, bro. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
Yeah.
She ain't trying to get rid of the kid.
Yo,
You heard me?
what you say?
I don't know what to do, bro. Both of them pregnant.
Yeah, so you got two chicks who pregnant.
Yeah, same time.
Yeah, so you gonna have to fucking pay. Either you gonna have to pay child support. You gonna have to pay child support, and you gonna have to get down, figure out which one, if you gonna be with one or not. You know, then you gonna have,
See,
and
it's
they,
the thing, 'cause that's why I called you.
huh?
I said, this the thing. This is why I called you. 'Cause I want you to sign on one of them birth certificates for me.
Man, I got. I ain't about to sign on no goddamn. I ain't signed on no birth certificate. Ain't my kids goddamn. I got three already. I got three already.
I
Yeah,
want to be calling this number if you ain't gonna help.
yeah. Try to help people outthink their situations. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people,
But it's your time to shine. Why you?
yeah. A lot of people, like if they was in your situation, they want to pay child support.
No. See, this is why I'm calling you, so you can help me out with my situation by taking one of these kids off my bed.
I'll tell you what, these kids, nah, ain't nobody gonna do that. Ain't nobody gonna do that.
And you act like you ain't gonna file taxes on them, man. You gonna get paid.
Yeah, I got my own. Yeah, I got my own three already. Yeah, got my
And
own.
I hate to add one more to the collection.
Nah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
You done.
Yeah, I'm done. I ain't have no more kids.
You ain't number 35. You just getting started.
No, hell no, I ain't just getting started.
Like you some old girl. You in your prime, right? All right, then. Man, see, you want my baby mama calling right now. Hold on.
It's crazy. Oh, he said help him. Justin said help him. Help him. Well, I wish I could. Wish I could. That's too steep for me right there. Too steep. Jesse said, "Can you please say happy birthday to my brother?" Hey, that happy birthday message, I wanted to read the happy birthday message. Hey, retype that. Retype that happy birthday message. Yeah, I said. I think the moderator timed you out. So, well, if you can't see it, happy birthday, brother. The subject of the podcast is a call-in show, but it's people holding you back from becoming successful. Happy birthday, Ben Dover. He funny. Bend over. Yeah. What you gonna say next? Say happy birthday to Dixon, my ass. Like somebody got me on that one. You look a little gassy, brother. No, I ain't gassy. I'm not gonna read any comments unless it's a good one. I'm not gonna read any comments unless it's a good one or a super chat. And make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel as well if you haven't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up the video. Memes Ultimate said, what type of content you do? I do content kinda like it's mixed with financial, with with modern dating, and reaction videos, and I do a lot of lives. David Bowie said, I love you, man. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I try my best, brother. So let's see who got some money in here. So we're gonna go to super chat and members only mode. So if you want to comment, you have to either send a super chat or super sticker or gift or channel membership. You know, a lot of people, guys. A lot of people out here be expect. Like I said, there's a bunch of noise out here. You know, you see how the people that I want to hear right now is from people who have success. You know, people who can super chat, who have if you have a membership to this channel, or if you send a super sticker or send a gift. Those are the only messages we can see right now. You see how the more money you make, guys, this is a prime example of the more money you make, the less noise there is. Usually all the noise is where people who don't have any money, who don't really know where they're going, But when you become successful, and you start ignoring the noise, the only people who can get to you is people who is sending cash. People, the money. Now I done deleted the whole chat. The only people who can chat is people who super chat, got a membership to the channel, send a gift, or etc. A lot of you dudes waiting for somebody to give you something. You remind me of homeless people when I was homeless, because I used to be homeless back in the day. When I used to be homeless, and you had a bunch of people every day, what they would do is they couldn't wait till people start serving food. And people would come and serve food in the parking lots and stuff like that. On holidays, people come serve dinner and stuff. And every day people would come and they'd go that line over and over again. But the real things in life, sometimes you gotta pay for it. Let me say it again. The real things in life, sometimes you have to pay for it. It's just like the people in the chat. The people in the chat want to comment. A lot of you guys want to comment, but you can't comment because you can't super chat. A lot of you guys can't afford to super chat. But how you interact with the channel is thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's okay to be broke, guys. But this goes to show that the majority of people, when you go live, because there's a majority of the people in here. The majority of the people can't super chat. There will only be a few people who will probably come through and who can super chat. Or become a member to the channel, because you gotta pay to become a member of the channel. But like I said, guys, nobody's gonna give you anything. You waiting for a Lamborghini, waiting for somebody to pull up and say, here go the keys. Here go the keys to the Lambo. You sitting around hoping that somebody come and say, here go the keys to your new home, Justin G. Here go the keys to your new home, Justin G. And the sad part about it is this will never happen. 99.9% of the time, nobody's going to give you anything, guys. And a lot of times people do not know how to become financially successful. Let me say it again. A lot of times people don't know how to become financially successful. And then you have people who do know how to be financially successful. And then the people who know how to be financially successful end up around a bunch of the people, 90% of the population, who ain't talking about nothing, who really can't help them. You know, who 9 times out of 10 is hoping that you don't go get that car. And if you do go get that new car, if they can't benefit from riding in it with you or something like that, then you got some haters. You know, a lot of people are sitting back watching you. A lot of times you have people who will make $1 million plan on how to take a car from you, take something from you. $1 million idea to take something from you. But guys, if nobody's gonna send a super chat or give to take this channel in another direction, we're about to end the video. Man, I appreciate you guys for sliding through. You know, for everybody who's new to this channel, who don't really know nothing about this channel, get a channel a chance, man. Hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up the video, share. You know. It's crazy. I just seen an emoji, a smile emoji just come through. Let's see what the chat talking about again. Let's see what the majority of the people are talking about. Like I said, guys. Like I said, the people right now, I got it on super chat mode. So only people who super chat, nobody can see the messages unless you super chat, got a membership, or sending gifts or super stickers or something like that. But now we're gonna show you what happens when you go back to the hood, when you go back to the food stamps people. So this is what happened when you go back to the people on food stamps. All right, we're back to the people on food stamps. He do stink. Justin G. And now we're back to the people on food stamps. I love you guys, bro. I love the people on food stamps because you know what's like y'all can't send no money and y'all talking about me being broke, but y'all the one who broke though, bro. I ain't got a bank account. Money moves with MIP 2.0.
Hello?
Yo.
Hey, bro, my friend Morrison, like, can you give him a shout out, dude? He's been struggling a little bit.
All right, we gonna give a shout out to Morrison. You know, I hope he doing better. You know.
All right, thank you, bro.
All right.
That meant a lot.
All right.
All right.
All right. Justin G said you need a few bucks. The thing about it is, guys, on this YouTube channel, I only get paid once a month. You only get paid on YouTube once a month. So for all you guys talking about, oh, you need money and stuff like that, no, I don't. Goddamn, that money's gonna come on time. Around the middle of the month. Ben Salam said, this dude talking money moves, and he giving shouting out other dudes. What's wrong with shouting out people, bro? Come on, be real. ADM said, you the next Kai Kennedy, Brody Trust. Oh, yeah. I'm on my way. Jen L said, link your cash out. Alright, I could do that. Yeah, my cash app is actually in the thumbnails. I'm at under the video in the description. But I'm also gonna put my cash out. I'm gonna remove my number, and I'm gonna put my cash app in the video. So for everybody who wanted that cash out, there's the cash out. Means Ultimate said, how much do I have to send for you to give me the sauce? So anything, so you can send anything. It's donations. It's donations. You can send anything. You can send anything. You can send $1, or you can send with the super chat. You can send $1 up to $500. And the most I done seen somebody get it cashed out repetitively was $100. But you can send whatever, bro. Yeah, I just linked my cash out. Like, my cash app is always in the description. But now, now it's in the comments. There is no content, bro. It's just begging. Bro, we didn't talk for over. Look at the time on this live. The live is an hour and 53 minutes. This live, it was an hour and 54 minutes. And like I said, if you guys want to change the topic, if you want to change the topic, hit the super chat with the type of topic you would like this video to change to. No, I don't need no moderators now. I don't need no moderators. Yeah, I don't need no moderators now. Yeah, I think my Are You Drake You look just like him, and I don't. What are you doing to deserve donations? Memes Ultimate said he sent 50. Where'd you send 50 to, Memes Ultimate? Where'd you send 50 to, Memes Ultimate? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Success is right around the corner. Memes Ultimate said he sent 50 to the cash out, which I don't believe because I didn't hear anything. Nope, he didn't send nothing. Yeah, that's not my cash out, bro. Well, guys, if nobody's gonna take this channel to another direction, we'd have been on this live for long enough. You know, we're going on 2 hours. So if anybody want to change the topic of this live, hit the super chat. You know, but other than that, man, we about to get up out of here. The name is Error Car Stop. You always say you have a question, and you never super chat. That's it. If you have a question, hit the super chat. Send a gift. You always say you have a question, but you never super chat. And the last time I answered your question, what was it, like 6, 7 screams ago? That was a stupid question. You know. 90s era car shop does not have a good question. Nope, I'm not answering the question. I am not answering the question. Sorry. Nope, not answering your question. You can beg all you want to, brother. Brother, you can beg all you want to. Not answering your question. I did it last time. Not doing it again. If you was to send $1, I still won't answer it. How about that? B Slime said, hit a dance and I'll donate. I want dance to save my life. Not for you. He must be looking for a stripper or something. Nah, I don't want to answer your question, period. Bag getter. You're in timeout, buddy, for the rest of the night. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm not staring at you. I'm staring at that lady in the background, your mama, and she got on that little skirt. I think that's her nightgown with some pink panties, and her cheeks hanging out of them. That's what I'm looking at. The memes ultimate. I am not answering your question. Janelle said everybody have a fantastic Sunday. Y'all funny. JB Shady said I have a question. I'm not answering no questions unless you guys super chat. Period. Ain't none of you dudes sent no money. Ain't none of you guys sent no money. All you dudes broke. Prove me wrong. So if you want a super chat, guys, the only thing you have to do is go to the comments, and then you'll see that money sign, and then it asks how you want to support, and you pick the super chat. That's how you super chat, bro. I wasn't talking to you, Ben Slime. I don't think you can super chat for free, no. A crap 87. Have a good night, brother. You're out of here for the rest of the night. For 87,000 seconds. 86,000 seconds, actually. Nail 77. I'm just letting y'all hang y'all self. You're out of here for the rest of the night. 90s era car stop. We do this all over and over again. I'm gonna end up blocking you from the channel the whole time. But you're out of here for